Okay, here we go, Carolina Panthers fans. Hopefully you guys are ready for this next edition. Supposed to be Panthers Daily, but I enjoyed the July 4th weekend. Back though, we're talking about a guy who you might have heard of. His name is Lathan Ransom, our newest rookie safety from this draft. Hopefully you guys are ready to talk about him, because I sure as hell am. Let's get roll coverage started.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Nope.
They roll coverage.
Okay, so obviously there is a lot of opportunity for Lathan Ransom, not only coming into this safety room, but onto this team in general. To be honest, he could move from strong safety to free safety depending on his development, as well as the opportunities for other free safeties to join this team through free agency. To be honest, with this team hasn't been as active on the back end. Once we got Trevon Moehrig, it seemed like we are done in the secondary, when I do believe we still need a free safety. I'm going to continue to pull for Justin Poyer. But also, we need a little bit more depth at the cornerback position. So for that reason, I feel like Lathan Ransom was brought in to not only learn from Trevon Moehrig, but also be able to hop into that, nickel at times, and maybe down the road play free safety, which I think is truly where he's going to be pushed to. And obviously, we're talking about a guy that did quite a bit in college. 6'1", 200 pounds, plays safety / DB, so he can kind of get everywhere. 2020 season, 7 games. He had 5 solo tackles. That's all the tackles he had for the year. 1 pass defended. Then obviously we start getting into him actually playing. This next one's 13 games, 21 solos, 17 assisted, 38 total, 3 TFLs and a sack, 5 passes defended, and a forced fumble. Something he would continue for a while. Now, obviously, 2022 continues. He's a junior. He moves from safety to DB during this time. 12 games, 49 solo, 25 assists, 75 combined, 4 TFLs, 1.5 sacks, an interception, 3 passes defended, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. It's this senior / senior plus season where we really see him explode. Now, obviously, in this Ohio State offense, they are taking a lot of pressure off this defense. So Lathan is not going to be asked to be a 120 tackle kind of guy in this defense. He's just going to have to supplement. You also have to remember that as well. So in 15 games, after he comes back from injury, gets that extra year of eligibility, obviously Ohio State moves on to winning the Natty. 15 games, 46 solo, 30 assisted, 76 total, making it his college high in tackles. Career high tackles for loss with 9. Another sack, another interception, 2 more passes defended, a fumble recovery, and this time 3 forced fumbles. You know what? He's even going to throw in a fumble recovery touchdown. So we're talking about a guy that got after it on the other side of the ball, truly playing the strong safety. Now, does he have the opportunity to excel and do well as a free safety? To be honest, on tape, possibly. But that would be a big, very tall order of Lathan Ransom as a rookie. So for that reason, I feel like give him 1 year behind a guy like Trevon Moehrig. We've obviously got him under contract for a few years. Let him be the strong safety. Why don't we get this team to get a guy like Isaac Gifford or somebody like that to learn behind Trevon Moehrig? This way we can build long-term, have Lathan Ransom spend a year behind Poyer, really learn that free safety position, and then next year be able to come out there and lay the wood. I don't know. I'm not really sure where Dave Canales wants to go with this, because at this point, most people are in the camp that Ejiro Evero is most likely gone after the season unless the defense has been drastically rebounded. And you know what? I might be a little bit in that camp, but to be honest, I really want Evero back unless we have a measurably better option for our DC. But regardless, I want to kind of go through some of the things that Lathan Ransom, kind of has on his resume. I'm going to give you a bunch of these. These are directly from the Ohio State Buckeyes website, so make sure you go check that out. I'll make sure to also put it in the comments for you guys to go and read. But they talk about him being a tough and talented competitor who played in 55 games, starting 37 over 4 seasons. He's among only a handful of Buckeyes to have earned 5 varsity O letters from 2020 to 2024. That's pretty cool. He came back from injury twice to star for Ohio State the following season. Standout performer on the national team, ranked 4th in the team with 76 tackles and 4th with 9 tackles for loss, and earning first team All Big Ten Conference honors. His outstanding senior season included 3 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, 1 interception versus Purdue, and those 2 pass breakups. For his career, he was one of the most disruptive defensive players with 6 forced fumbles, 3 interceptions, and 2 fumble recoveries for 11 such plays. Also accumulating 228 career tackles, 16.5 tackles for loss, 17 passes defended, 3 interceptions, 14 total pass breakups. We're also talking about a guy that was named honorable mention All Big Ten by the league's coaches and media in both 22 and 23. I mean, this guy has continued to show progress, especially from where he started all the way back in the Southwest. That's right where Dave Canales likes to go. Arizona. Now, obviously, we know for a fact that Dave Canales is a California guy. We got Bryce, California guy. We got Nalo McMillan. Not California, but California. So obviously, what does he want to do? Keep more guys from the Southwest? I really like this. And of course, playing on a big-time team like Ohio State lends a lot of credence to that Lathan Ransom has a lot more in the tank and can develop into more than that. I could also see a scenario where Lathan Ransom makes a measurable jump forwards and puts us in a position where we are trading Trevon Moehrig by the end of the season, or next season for that matter, depending on the cap hit. I could see a scenario where Trevon Moehrig is not long for this team. But if that's the case, that means that Trevon is not worth the squeeze, and that also means that Lathan Ransom has absolutely broken out, which is exactly what I want here on Roll Coverage. I'm a big-time Ransom fan. I think the addition of him, and of course I have been calling them the Thieves Guild, our secondary, I just love what they're going to be able to do. I love the tenacity and the strength from which Ransom plays with, as well as his intelligence. I think he's one of the better safeties in college, especially last year. I do think a little bit of that just comes from the Ohio State system and all of the great talent they have there, but you truly saw when he was asked to do things on his own that he was able to do that. So for that reason, I'm going to say that Lathan Ransom is going to be one of my top prospects for this year. He's going to be the guy that I really want to watch in all of the all 22s. I really want to see him making the right decision and just being able to lay the wood when he needs to, because those forced fumbles are going to come in the NFL as well, my guy. So I'm excited to have you here. I'm excited for the future with this team. And of course, I'm excited to be a Carolina Panther in general. So make sure if you want to get more content like this that you subscribe. Make sure you come check out my live stream as well, where I'm giving free fantasy advice all stream long, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Normally stream for about 2 hours, but regardless, my name is Nick, host of Roll Coverage. If you guys are ready for another one, like, share, and of course, just come by for the next one. I'll see you soon. Peace.